In this presentation, going to full and venturimeter. What is the working of venturimeter? How it works? What is meant by venturimeter? Venturimeter is one of the practical applications. One of the practical application of Bernoulli's expressions. Bernoulli's equation is applied in all problems of incompressible fluids. Consider its application to flowing measuring devices. What are the applications, sir? Venturimeter, orifice meter, first, venturimeter. Venturimeter is a device used to measure rate of flow of a flowing fluid through pipes. Venturimeter is a device used to measure the flow. It consists of generally three main parts: convergent part, trot, as well as divergent part. It consists of mainly three parts: mainly converging section, trot section, and divergent part. Now, it is a convergence zone. It may be a trot, it may be divergent. Here, it is the inlet of a water. The water has been comes from here, and after their area has been decreases, the velocity goes on decreases, and there may be a pressure drop. Thus, pressure drop has been maintained by using of piezometer or differential manometer. By differential manometer, we can note down the pressure heads. Then after it reaches the trot, it has been goes to the divergent cone. It has been goes to the divergent cone, and water has been leaves outlet. Now again the pressure has been increases. It has been reaches to the outlet. Now we can easily measure the pressure of a device by using of this manometer head. How can you determine? By using of, there may be empirical relations. We are there is the expression for venturimeter. Next, passing videos. Working. Convergent cone is a short conical pipe, length of 2.5 meter times of inlet diameter, which is 2.5 times of inlet diameter. The upstream end of a convergent cone is called as inlet. Upstream end of the convergent cone is called as inlet. The diameter at the inlet is same as that of pipe, which is connected to the which is to be connected. The trot is very small length of circular pipe, diameter is T2, and it is connected to a convergent and divergent cone. A trot is connected between divergent as well as convergent cone. That is called as trot. Divergent cone is a short conical pipe. Divergent cone is a short conical pipe, length of about 7 meter inlet diameter. Divergent cone is called as a short conical pipe, length of about 7 times of inlet diameter. The minimum loss of energy in the divergent cone, and to avoid the tendency of breaking away the stream from the liquid. There may be a minimum loss occurred in the divergent cone, and also avoids the breaking away the stream from liquid. Now, what is the principle of venturimeter? Now, principle of venturimeter very important. The principle of venturimeter is the reduction of area at trot and the velocity of the fluid increases. Whenever the trot has been decreases, area decreases, the velocity increases, and consequently, whenever the velocity increases, the pressure gets reduced. Velocity increases, pressure gets reduced. The reduction in pressure is measured by means of differential manometer. Whenever my manometer is there, differential manometer is there, use it to measure the pressures of a difference of pressures between the two liquids. Now that has been measured the pressure of a expression for rate of flow through venturimeter. Consider venturimeter is fitted to an horizontal pipe. Generally, it is fitted to an horizontal pipe through which fluid is varying, say water. Generally, water is flowing inside the venturimeter. T1 is the diameter of inlet at section 1, where P1 is the pressure at section 1. V1 is the velocity of fluid at section 1. A1 is the area of section, which is pi by 4 D1 square, and the remaining D2, P2, V2, A2 are the corresponding values at section 2. Now, the venturimeters are generally placed in approximately horizontal in position. Generally, venturimeters are placed in horizontal positions at Z1 is equal to Z2. Also, you know that equation, Bernoulli's equation, P1 plus rho G plus V1 square by 2G plus Z1 plus that is equals to P2 by rho G plus V2 square by 2G. But also we know that pressure at H is equals to P1 by rho g minus of P2 by rho g. Pressure at H is equals to P1 by rho g minus of P2 by rho g. Now we can write as pressure terms on one side and velocity terms on one side. P1 by rho g minus P2 by rho g is equals to P2 square by 2g minus P1 square by 2g. Now P1 by rho g minus P2 by rho g nothing but an pressure heads at inlet and pressure heads at outlet, that is equals to head. Now substitute here, in place of this one we get H. Now H is equals to P2 square minus of P1 square. Now but continuity equation Q is equal to A1 V1, that is equals to A2 V2. Now from this we can write as V1 is equals to V2. V1 is equals to A2 divided by A1 multiplied with V2. By substitution, H is equals to, in place of V2 square, V2 square, V2 square, in place of V2 square remains V2 multiplied with A2 divided by A1 whole square. In place of V1, we are substituting this equation. You get V2 square is common, 1 minus of A2 square divided by A1 square is equals to 2GH. Now V2 square is equals to 2GH divided by 1 minus of A2 square divided by A1 square. Now by taking on upside by manipulation, we get 2GH multiplication of A1 square divided by A2 square minus of A1 square. Now V2 is equals to, from this V2 is equals to, by applying the square on both sides, applying the square on square on this side, this is square, become a square root, remains A1 square remains A1, this remains root of A2 square minus of A1 square into 2GH. Now we know that Q is equals to A2 V2. Now Q is equals to A2 V2. A1, this is V2, A2 remains A2. Now we have to multiply with A2, we get discharge. This is V2. V2 multiplied with A2 is nothing but Q. Q is equals to A1 A2 root of A1 square minus A2 square multiplied with 2GH. Now Q is equals to A1 into A1 A2 divided by root of A1 square minus A2 square multiplied with 2GH. This equation is for ideal condition. Ideal condition means that there may be no losses. That discharge is called as critical discharge. But actual practice, there may be some losses. That discharge is called as actual discharge. From this, actual discharge is less than the critical discharge. Now actual discharge is equals to CD multiplied with A1 A2 divided by root of A1 square minus of A2 square multiplied with root 2GH. Where CD is called as coefficient of venturi meter and the value is always less than 1. Now actual discharge is less than the critical discharge. Q actually is equals to CD multiplied with A1 A2 root of A1 square minus A2 square multiplied with root 2GH. CD value is less than 1. Now in order to find out H in the U-tube differential manometer, whenever there may be heavier fluid is there, inside the fluid there may be heavier fluid, H is equals to X multiplied with SH divided by SL minus 1, where SH is called as specific gravity of heavier fluid, SL is called as specific gravity of lighter fluid minus 1. X is the difference between the heavier fluid in a tube. Now the differential manometer constrains liquids lighter, whenever there may be lighter fluid, now inside fluid should be lighter fluid and outer should be fluid greater fluid. Whenever it may be greater fluid, now H is equals to X multiplied with 1 minus SH divided by SL, where X is the difference of heavier liquid column, the U-tube. X multiplied with 1 minus SH by, now flowing fluid is very high compared with the manometer fluid. That's why the formula is X is equals to 1 minus SH divided by SL. Here SH is called as specific gravity of heavier fluid, SL is the specific gravity of lower fluid. Next, for inclined manometer, the differential manometer contains heavier liquid, then H is given as, H is equals to V1 by rho g plus Z1, V2 by rho g plus Z2 is equals to nothing but pressure heads is equals to X multiplied with 1 minus SH divided by SL. Now S is the difference of heavier fluid liquid column in U-tube. Thank you. This is the discussion about the derivation of venturi meter and as well as about the H in order to find out the pressure difference. This is the presentation about venturi meter. After derivation of Venturi and Orpheus method, now we can go for problems on Venturi method. Various problems, numerical problems on Venturi method that are discussed that are in your syllabus, as well as previous question papers. Problem 1. In the problem 1, the horizontal Venturi method, the inlet and throat diameter is given as 30 centimeters and 15 centimeters respectively. Use it to measure the flow rate discharge. The reading of differential manometer connected to the inlet and the throat is 20 centimeter of mercury. Determine the rate of flow. Take CD is given as 0.8. Solution: given diameter at inlet diameter is given as 30 centimeter. Area of inlet A1 is equals to pi by 4 d1 square. It is a circular cross section. Inlet is a circular cross section, pi by 4 d1 square divided by 4. That is pi, d1 is 30 square divided by 4. We get 706.85 centimeter square. Next, diameter of throat D2 is equals to 15 centimeter. Now area of a throat A2 is equals to, we know that formula, it is also circular section. Throat is also circular section. Pi by 4 d2 square is pi by 4 15 square, that is 176.7 centimeter square. Next, reading of differential manometer X is equals to 20 centimeter of mercury. Now difference is pressure head is H is equals to, formula is X multiplied with SH divided by SL minus 1. Now SH is called as specific gravity of mercury. Heavier liquid is 13.6. It is a constant one. No need to by hair. It is a 13.6. It's maybe constant value of mercury. And also water is specific gravity is almost 1. The specific gravity of liquid, the water flowing liquid is 1. Now we can find out the difference of pressure head is H is equals to 20 into 13.6 divided by 1 minus 1. Now we get 20 into 13.6 divided by 1 minus 1, we get 12.6 centimeter. Now by calculation we get as 252 centimeter of water. The pressure head we get as 252 centimeter of water. Now we get H. When you get the H, now substitute in the Q actual of a Venturi meter. Actual is equals to CD. CD is nothing but 0.98. They give us 0.98 multiplied with A1, A2 root of A1 square minus root of A2 square into root 2GH. A1 706.85 multiplied with 176.7 divided by root of 706.85 whole square minus 176.7 square multiplied with root of 2. G is 9.81, H is 252. Now Q actual is equals to 125.756 centimeter cube per second. Q actual is equals to 125.76 divided by 1000. By dividing this one we get in terms of liters per second. Q actual is equals to 125.76 liters per second. Now the discharge to the Venturi meter given by Q actual is equals to 125.76 liters per second. Next problem is about inclined Venturi meter. Now discuss about the inclined Venturi meter problem. Given 20 cm 10 cm Venturi meter is inserted in an vertical pipeline carrying oil of specific gravity 0.8. Now it is to be carrying of oil, given specific gravity is 0.8. In the before problem they give water specific gravity is 1. We are not considered it. Now this specific gravity has been considered set as 0.8. The flow of water in upstream direction. The difference of level between the throat and inlet between section is 50 cm. The oil mercury differential manometer gives a reading of 30 cm of mercury. Find the discharge of oil, neglect losses. Solution: given diameter at inlet D1 is equals to 20 cm. Area at inlet A1 is equals to pi by 4 D1 square, pi by 4 20 square divided by 4, which is a circular cross section. That is get 314.16 cm square. Diameter of throat D2 is equals to 10 cm. Area of throat A2 is equals to pi by 4 D2 square. Pi by 4 10 square divided by 4, that is 78.4 cm square. Now, specific gravity of oil is given as 0.8. Specific gravity of mercury, it is considered as constant 13.6. Reading of differential manometer, X is equals to 30 cm is the given data. Now H is the formula. In order to find out H, we already known by using in the derivation of Venturi meter. The formula is P1 by rho g plus Z1 minus P2 by rho g plus Z2 is equals to X multiplied with Sg divided by S0 minus 1. Now X is given as 30, Sg is given as 13.6. It is not given, it may be constant 13.6. S0 is given as 0.8 minus 1. 30 multiplied with, by calculation we get 17 minus 1. 13 multiplied with 16, 17 minus 1 is 16. 30 into 16 we got H is equals to 480 centimeter of oil. Now discharge equation, we know the discharge equation, Q actual is equals to CD multiplied with A1 A2 root of A1 square minus of A2 square root 2GH. Now Q actual is equals to, the CD is taken as, they can't given, whenever they can't given we can take 0.98, otherwise 1. Now Q actual is equals to 1 multiplied with 314.6 multiplied with 78.54 divided by square root of that 314.6 square minus 78.5 square. Now root of 2G 39.81 480. Now Q actual is equals to, by calculation we get 7E8.7 liters per second. Thank you. This is the discussion about the problems, how to do the problems of injury meter. Same methodology has been used for different types of problems. The methodology remains same formulas. Thank you.